Good morning, everyone. It's Wednesday morning and it's raining outside. On my walk this morning, I had both exercise and a shower all at the same time. I did have an umbrella, so it wasn't completely soaked, but it definitely was damp. I always find rain a wonderful thing because it replenishes the earth. And when you hear of all the drought that we've had across this country and around the world, the forest fires and things like that, I can only but thank God for the rain that falls to not only nourish the soil, but also to rebuild what has been robbed from drought and fire. Well, aside from the rain that's falling today, I want to also continue talking about Romans chapter 4. And this week we're looking a little further on the story of Abraham in Romans chapter 4 that Paul is talking about, Abraham and his faith. So let's look at, starting from verse 4, Romans chapter 4, verse 4 through to verse 8. When people work, their wages are not a gift, but something they have earned. But people are counted as righteous not because of their work, but because of their faith in God who forgives sinners. David also spoke about this when he described the happiness of those who are declared righteous without working for it. In Psalm 32, 1 and 2, David writes these words, "Oh, what joy for those whose disobedience is forgiven, whose sins are put out of sight. Yes, what joy for those whose record the Lord has declared clear of sin." Well, those are great scriptures. And one of the things that Paul is trying to get the people of Rome to understand is that righteousness is not won by the work that you do. And he puts up this argument saying that, people who work, they get their wages not as a gift, but as payment for the work that they've done. But people who, like Abraham, are counted righteous don't receive that declaration because they have worked really hard to get it. It's a free gift. It's done purely on the fact that they had faith in God, and God then declared them as being righteous. I'm so glad that this is in the Bible because it reminds me once again that it's not about all the things that I can do to somehow build up enough goodness that I can be declared righteous, but rather it's completely about what God has done for me. So he declares me righteous even when I haven't even begun to obey him completely or at all. That's the promise and the encouragement that God gives us through Abraham's experience. And what Jesus did for us on the cross is another example of him doing something for us which we had yet to receive. He did it before we even needed it. He gave his life before we even knew that we were sinners. Those are incredible, incredible truths. And I hope that today you'll be encouraged by this faith that was rewarded, this faith of Abraham that was rewarded by God by being declared righteous. And understand that we too, on this side of the cross, because of our faith in Jesus Christ, we too have been declared righteous. Have a good afternoon, and if you need a shower, just go for a walk. It's all out there, all natural. God bless you. Praying for you today.